Hi everyone, happy Monday. Are you done with your Christmas shopping yet? It's 2:37 in the afternoon. I'm Rekha Muttaraj, live in the KHOU 11 newsroom. Thanks for joining us. These are the stories that you guys are clicking on today. Let's talk about some sad news. You know, flu season is in full swing right now, and the flu is being blamed for a baby boy's death in northwest Harris County. This news coming from Harris County Public Health. This is the first flu-related death in the Houston area this season. There have been 19 deaths so far across the country this flu season. The CDC recommending anyone over the age of 6 months to get a flu vaccine every year. It's very important. Okay, let's talk about a wild story out of the Channelview area. 3 men were killed in a shootout with a resident during an attempted home invasion. Again, this is Channelview. The shooting was reported around 10 o'clock this morning in the 1800 block of Amy Michelle. The Harris County Sheriff's Office saying several men wearing dark clothing attempted to break into a home there. One resident inside the home hid. Another resident grabbed a shotgun and exchanged gunfire with the alleged home invaders. At least 3 suspects were shot. All 3 of them died at the scene. A resident was also shot and taken to the hospital. At last check, he was still in surgery. Now, Sheriff Ed Gonzalez said other suspects may have been involved in this crime before they fled. Deputies said it's not clear yet why the home was targeted. It's not known if they forced their way into the home or if the property was unlocked. Either way, all of the suspects killed appear to be in their early 20s. This is according to the sheriff. Their identities have not yet been released. Okay, if you are thinking about getting on a cruise ship anytime soon, especially a Carnival cruise, there could be trouble at sea with the new Carnival Cruise Line's policy that some are calling a slippery slope. So the popular cruise line is now banning clothing that other guests might find offensive. What is offensive, you may ask? Well, according to its website, all guests are expected to ensure their clothing and accessory are respectable to fellow guests. So specifically, items worn during the cruise should not contain any messages that may be considered offensive or contain nudity, profanity, sexual innuendos, that kind of stuff. So in a poll on one of Carnival's Facebook pages, 97% of the cruisers agreed, hey, this is good, this crackdown is good. But in the comment section, this dress code is getting really mixed reviews. Not clear who's going to enforce the dress code on board, but hey, if you want to read the whole policy, we do have a link on our website, khou.com. Okay, we are inching closer to Christmas, and it sounds like the weather is going to be fantastic, Dave.
You will be able to go outside and ride your new bike on Christmas morning. You can do it right now if you opened it early. It's gorgeous outside, blue sky, comfortably cool. Well, 69 at Busch, Pearland 69, Sugarland 68. This looks like this is going to be about our high temperature for the day. This evening, we'll drop into the mid-60s by 6 o'clock. Once the sun goes down, we'll be in the 50s. So jackets as you head out this evening if you've got family in town. Christmas Day forecast, we start cool to chilly, 51, but we'll rebound to 73. So a mild Christmas Day. At the moment, we don't expect any rain on Christmas Day. It looks good. Travel. I hope you're just able to stay where you are today, because outside on the roads in Houston and across the country right now, it is mayhem with everybody out with the last minute shopping. No airport delays in Texas. Busch, Hobby, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, all looking good. It's the East Coast and the West Coast where there are potential problems. At the moment, Orlando, Miami, Washington, Atlanta, all doing good, although there's rain, quite a bit of it on the East Coast. And then out west, San Francisco, a little bit ago they had about an hour delay. Now they've cleared that up. So for the moment, the 2 storms, East Coast and the California storm, are not causing any big problems. Beautiful skies across Houston. We've got some high cirrus clouds. Those are ice crystal clouds coming in from North Texas. They're riding the upper level winds, and they may come across Houston this evening. No rain out of those, but it should give us a beautiful sunset. Here's the storminess across the southeast, so if you do make it into Tampa on time, once you hit the ground and try to drive to Grandma's house, it is rainy and that will slow you down. South Carolina, North Carolina also quite wet on this 2 days before Christmas. West Coast, so it's snow from Reno and Lake Tahoe, and then it's rain Paso Robles to Los Angeles to Tijuana, getting quite a bit of rain right now. That will slow down your I-10 travel if you're heading into LA. Temperatures across the USA, big warm up in the middle. It's chilly and wet on either coast. Cold spots, Bismarck where they're 25, International Falls is 20 right now. And you can see when you look at the upper level winds exactly what's going on. The dips, the troughs in the jet stream on the west coast and the east coast, those are our 2 storms, one on each coast right now. But in the middle, we've got that up, over, and around and down pattern. That's a ridge. And so underneath that ridge, you've got what we have out here in Houston, sunny and very mild. And that ridge, although the pattern modifies a little bit. In general, we stay underneath the ridge going into Christmas Day. This is Wednesday, and that will keep us warm and dry going into Christmas Day in the afternoon. Okay, here's how this plays out nationally. By tomorrow, we're still beautiful, we're warm. That west coast storm bringing snow to Arizona and Flagstaff and Utah. Going into Wednesday, Christmas Day, southerly flow. That storm system moves north. We stay warm and dry on Christmas Day. Thursday, we'll begin to see clouds thicken up. And going into Friday, a little bit more of a rain chance as moisture comes off the Gulf of Mexico. So it's really not until Friday, the end of this week, that we begin to see our rain chances here in Houston and Texas increase. That as a Pacific storm system heads our way. And watch what that happens. Going into Saturday, that puts a front in here. So Saturday looks like a messy travel day across Texas and a rainy day, maybe a stormy day here on Saturday. I know it's a week away or so, but I know you may have family in town and you've got plans. And so Friday, Saturday are when rain chances go up. Here's the extended, lovely for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, 40s, 50s, and 70s. Thursday's good. Friday's that 40% rain chance. Not a washout Friday, but Saturday may be a washout, and then it turns cooler. North wind comes in Sunday and Monday, and it's back to 60s, 50s, and 40s as we head into next weekend and early next week. Looking good for Christmas. We'll update travel, we'll update the satellite and radar forecast when I see you on the 411 at 4 o'clock on the TV side. We'll see you then.